Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wrap Up live show. I'm pretty excited. I cannot believe how fast the time went for this one. It feels like we just started reading, and already here we are with the Wrap Up show, and I'm pretty pumped. So we do have a couple of segments today. So while we're waiting for everybody to join, you definitely need to know what you have read over the past 2 weeks so that you're ready when we draw the card to see who, where, and with what. So make sure you know the cards you've earned these past 2 weeks, and you're gonna need a little scrap of paper and a writing utensil. I mean, you can use your phone as well, but when I like to do trivia type stuff, I like to write it out. But up to you. We are going to have some trivia. There's going to be 15 questions total, broken into 3 different segments of 5 questions each, in case you want to go ahead and number your paper and get yourself all ready. So you're going to need your cards that you've earned, and you're going to need a piece of paper and maybe something to write with. I literally just finished one of my reads as well. So how many books did you all get read? I managed to read 3. I got 1 full book read, and I got 2 graphic novels read. I got about a third of the way through one of my books, but I didn't manage to get it finished. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, but that's okay. So as you're coming in, you could definitely let me know how many books you did manage to get read. If you're watching when we are no longer live, definitely let me know down below as well. How many books did you manage to get read in these past 2 weeks? Like I said, I got 3. I read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I also read Pumpkinheads, which is a graphic novel, and I read a book called Tea Party Seance, or Seance Tea Party. I can't remember the order. So I managed to get 3 books done so I would have a full guess, but it was a bit of a stretch. Crazy year. That's all I can say. So again, definitely grab a piece of paper, something to write with, and definitely have your list of cards you've earned somewhere nearby so you're ready to roll. And we'll give everybody a second in case we have any late joiners, and then we'll start on our first round of trivia. We're going to do 5 trivia questions, reveal an answer, 5 trivia questions, reveal an answer, 5 trivia questions, reveal an answer. So grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself a piece of paper and a pencil, and make sure you know what cards you have. Hey, Laura, welcome. 7 books. Oh my goodness. No doubling up. Oh, I thought about maybe trying to do that since I wasn't sure I was going to get a whole guess, but I did manage to squeak 1 out there. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine, Laura. I hope you liked some of your books while you were reading. I would say that I was surprised by a couple. I read Pumpkinheads at our last live show, and I absolutely love that one. That was probably my favorite one that I've read for the Readathon. So I'm glad I ended up reading that one. I knew I definitely wanted to save it for the fall, so I'm glad that I did. So again, if you're just joining us, you're probably going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need something to write with. You need to know what cards you've earned and something to drink if you would like. Oh, I just kind of dribbled on myself. Oh, I did like Pumpkinheads. It was so cute. The other graphic novel that I literally just managed to finish today, right under the time, was called Seance Tea Party. And it was very cute. The illustrations were very cute. I didn't like it quite as much as Pumpkinheads, but it seemed, appropriate for the time being, because this girl doesn't feel like she fits in, and she ends up like befriending a ghost that I think lived in her town. I thought the storyline was actually a little bit hard to follow, but the illustrations were totally adorable. Our main character was like a little bit witchy as a kid, and then obviously she's got a ghost friend, so it's kind of perfect for the holiday season. All right, so we'll give everybody a little bit longer to join, and we'll start maybe at about like 2:05. So again, we've got a little bit of trivia, so get a piece of paper ready and get something to drink ready if you would like, and something to write with. 8 books. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. That is going to be a lot of cards. So hopefully you definitely have earned at least one chance at a guess, right? You've gotten at least one of these correct. Okay, so it's 2:05, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, if you're watching later, you can just watch all the way through and play along as well. So here we go. The first round of trivia is just going to be some general trivia. I think they're pretty easy, especially if you really, really like the Golden Girls. So we're going to have 5 questions. I'll read them through. I'll read them through again really quickly. We'll reveal an answer, and then we'll go back through and do the trivia answers before we do the next round. Okay, so let's jump in. First question. What was the name of the town where Rose lived before Miami? What was the name of the town where Rose lived before Miami? And go ahead and write your answer down, and we'll reveal all the answers here in just a minute. All right. Question number 2. What is the name of the hospital the girls typically use in the series? Now, there's going to be possibly 2 answers for this because it does change about halfway through the series. So either one will work. What is the name of the hospital typically used throughout the series by our gals? All right, question number 3. What was the name of the retirement home that Sophia lived in before it burnt down? What is the name of the retirement home that Sophia lived in before it burnt down? Number 4. Which of the 4 main actresses was actually the youngest in real life? Which of the 4 main actresses was actually the youngest in real life? That's number 4. And the last trivia question for this round, question number 5. What street did the girls live on in Miami? What street did the girls live on in Miami? So really quick, those questions again. Number 1, what was the name of the town where Rose lived before Miami? Number 2, what is the name of the hospital that the girls typically used? Number 3, what is the name of the retirement home that Sophia lived in before it burnt down? Number 4, which of the 4 main actresses was actually the youngest in real life? And number 5, what street did the girls live on in Miami? Okay, make sure you write those down. We're going to check those off in just a minute. Next up, though, we are going to reveal the who of our challenge. So this is who committed the murder. Let me go back and refresh it so we are all good to go. I downloaded a little spinner for us. So it's not changing colors like I like it, though. So let me switch it one more time and see if it'll go back. Okay, there we go. I got it to reset. So we are ready to spin. I hope you can kind of see us in here. I've got all 4 ladies on there. We're going to give it a good spin and see where it lands. So here we go. We got a good spin going. We're rotating through all 4 ladies. I think the lady that I ended up with was Blanche, maybe? And who do we get? Rose! So if you read a book that started with, the author's name started with the W, you correctly guessed the suspect. It was Rose. Let me write these down as we go so I actually remember that. Rose is our official murderer. OMG. Knowing her, it was probably some sort of crazy weird accident, right? I can't imagine. Okay, so the answer to our first 5 trivia questions. Let's get to those. So, question number 1, what is the name of the town where Rose lived before Miami? That is, of course, St. Olaf. We hear about St. Olaf all of the time, right? Number 2, what is the name of the hospital the girls typically use throughout the series? In the beginning, it is always labeled as Biscayne General Hospital, but towards the later seasons, it's just listed as the Community Hospital or the Community General Hospital. So either one is fine. Biscayne or Community Hospital will work for this. Number 3, the retirement home that Sophia lived in before it burnt down, of course, was Shady Pines. Shady Pines. And number 4, which of the 4 main actresses was actually the youngest in real life? That was actually Blanche or Rue McClanahan, which kind of makes sense. Even in the show, she did seem to be the youngest. And number 5, what street did the girls live on in Miami? And the answer is Richmond. All 4 of them lived on Richmond. Okay, so we're now ready for our next 5 questions in our round of trivia. These are all going to be to name a person. So I'm going to ask you a question or kind of describe somebody, and you're going to have to name the person. Some of these are a little bit tricky. Actually, I feel like some of these could be very tricky if you're not very familiar with the show. So let's see how it goes. So question number 1, what is the name of Rose's longtime boyfriend who is in the witness protection program? What is the name of Rose's longtime boyfriend who's in the witness protection program? That's our first question for this round. Question number 2 for this round. What is the name of the sculptor that combines Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy for a piece of art? What is the name of the sculptor that combines Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy for a piece of art? Number 3, what is the name of Dorothy's sister-in-law? So this will be Phil's wife. What is the name of Dorothy's sister-in-law? Next up, what is the name of the cook? What is the name of the cook from the first pilot? I almost said the cook's wife. That was the last question. What is the name of the cook from the pilot episode? And the last question from this trivia round is, what is the name of Dorothy's friend who falls in love with Rose after the death of her wife? What is the name of Dorothy's friend who falls in love with Rose after the death of her wife? So again, really quickly, question 1, what is the name of Rose's longtime boyfriend who's in the witness protection program? Number 2, what is the name of the sculptor who combines Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy for a piece of art? Number 3, what is the name of Dorothy's sister-in-law? Number 4, what is the name of the cook from the pilot episode? And number 5, what is the name of Dorothy's friend who falls in love with Rose after the death of her wife? Okay, so now we're going to reveal the where. So we have all 4 in here again in this new category, and we're going to reveal the where. All right, I'm going to spin her and then I'll turn her around. Okay, here we go. Let's see where she lands. OMG, I don't even remember which one I had now. I think I was in the kitchen or maybe the other. I don't remember where it was. I'll have to look now. Blanche's bedroom. This is where the crime has been committed. Again, let me write this down really quick so I don't forget. But it was Blanche's bedroom. So if you read something for Blanche's bedroom, you are still in it. Still in it. Anybody close so far with their card choices? Does anybody have Rose and Blanche's bedroom at this point? Feel like you're going to solve this mystery? Try to think which place I did read. I know I read one with the orange, so that must have been actually the living room. So I'm 0 for 2 already. All right, we're getting ready to head into our answers for our trivia. Oh, you got Blanche's bedroom correct. Fantastic. If you do really well with some of the trivia too, there might be something in it for you. Hint, hint. Okay, so the answers for our last round of trivia. The first question is, what is the name of Rose's longtime boyfriend who's in the witness protection program? And that, of course, is Miles. Miles. Number 2, what is the name of the sculptor that combines Blanche, Rose, and Dorothy for a piece of art? And this is Laszlo. Oh, they were all in love with him. Number 3, what is the name of Dorothy's sister-in-law? That will be Angela or Big Sally. I believe Big Sally is what Sophia calls her. So either one of those is acceptable. And for question 4, the name of the cook in the pilot episode was Coco. I heard that they actually put him in because they just didn't think it would go well without like a main male character being involved. But after they aired the first episode, they realized that they actually didn't need him for the shows to be successful. So I guess that's why he got dropped. But Coco is the answer. And the last question, what is the name of Dorothy's friend who falls in love with Rose after the death of her wife? And that is Jean. Jean is our answer. So we have 5 more trivia questions and 1 more answer to reveal. Are you ready? So this last round of trivia, again, 5 questions, and I'm going to give you a quote. One of them, I think I had to drop a name from it, so it didn't give you any hints or exclude anybody, but it's going to be something that one of the 4 main ladies has said, and you have to tell me who said this quote. So I'm going to read you a quote, and you're going to tell me who said it, and it's going to be one of the 4 girls. So the first quote is, no, I will not have a nice day. So you need to tell me who said that. No, I will not have a nice day. Number 2, this is the one I had to cut a name out. So I'm just going to say the word name instead of the person's name. So number 2 is, jealousy is an ugly thing, name, and so are you, and anything backless. So you need to tell me who said that, not who the name is. Tell me who said that. So again, jealousy is an ugly thing, and so are you, and anything backless. So who said that? Number 3, I feel like this is probably one of the quotes I see the most often on like shirts and different apparel. So this one might be a pretty easy one. Number 3 is, eat dirt and die, trash. Eat dirt and die, trash. Harsh. So who said that? Number 4, a lot sweeter, is, I hate to admit it, but he melts my Haagen-Dazs. I hate to admit it, but he melts my Haagen-Dazs. So who said that? Number 5 is, when I say jump, you say on who. When I say jump, you say on who. So who said that? So I'll go through them again really quick. Number 1 is, no, I will not have a nice day. Number 2, jealousy is an ugly thing, and so are you, and anything backless. Number 3, eat dirt and die, trash. Number 4, I hate to admit it, but he melts my Haagen-Dazs. And number 5, when I say jump, you say on who. All right, so it's time to reveal our final card here. We're going with the weapon. So we've got all 4 in here. I'm going to do a quick go of it, and then we'll see what the reveal is. I think my weapon was the string of pearls. So I don't know. Let's see. I like this spinner instead of like the circle. Well, I guess this is still a circle, but I like this like wheel of fortune-y one. What do we got here? Ooh, silk robe. Silk robe is the answer. So it was officially Rose in Blanche's bedroom with the silk robe. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see who, if anybody, got the full correct cards here, because that will be amazing. But it is Rose in Blanche's bedroom with the silk robe. So if you got all 3 of those correct, you are going to get a Golden Girls ticket. And this is going to help you in the next round. Essentially, what it's going to do for you is it's going to give you the chance to replace any prompt that you don't like with a free choice. So you're going to get to use that for the June reading or the June Readathon experience, our typical Golden Girls Readathon, where you get to replace a prompt that you don't like with just any book that you do like. Oh, you got the Silk Robe too. Yay. Go Laura. Go Laura. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I got none of them, but it was still so much fun to do it this way. This was a blast. Okay, so let's go back and answer our last trivia, and then I'll tell you about the trivia because I bet Laura is nailing our trivia here. The quotes. All right, the first one was, no, I will not have a nice day. And of course, that was Dorothy. Dorothy said that one. The next one was, jealousy is an ugly thing, and so are you in anything backless. That was Sophia, and she was talking to Dorothy. She says, jealousy is an ugly thing, Dorothy, and so are you in anything backless. And of course, Sophia was our answer there. Number 3 is eat dirt and die trash. That, of course, was Blanche. Blanche said that. And then, I hate to admit it, but he melts my Haagen-Dazs. That was Rose. I feel like that's just so Rose. I mean, that had to be Rose. And then the last one, when I say jump, you say on who? That was Blanche. That was Blanche as well. So how did we do on our trivia? Did we crush it? Did we get a lot of them? Did I stump you up on some? Obviously, the trivia was, I mean, I can't judge how well I did. I think I probably would have gotten most of these right. I don't think I would have gotten 100%, but I think I would have done pretty well. I think the who section in the middle, where you had to name the person, was probably the hardest. I think the quotes would probably be the easiest, just knowing who they were. Laura did pretty well. She only got 2 wrong. She got the hospital and their street name wrong. Oh no! I think I would have known the street, but I don't think I would have known Laszlo. I probably would not have been able to remember his name, and I might not have known the hospital either. I thought that was kind of a fun one, and I just thought of that as I was rewatching the episodes. The first couple of episodes, they go to the hospital an awful lot. Like, these are like sick old ladies that first season. So fantastic. I would say if you got, let's do, if you missed less than 1 in each section. So if you missed 3 or less, you also are going to get to use the Golden Girls ticket, which I will have linked below on this when it goes live. I'll also put it on the website and the Twitter, so that way you can have the little PDF to verify for your use the next time. So you'll get the golden ticket to use in June to replace any prompt that you're not crazy about with a book of your own choosing. We are going to be doing another June one. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. If you have a preference, because we've done quite a bit. We've done a full month, we've done a week long, and now we've done a 2-week long one. So if you have a preference for the time frame, definitely let me know down below. However, I am going to tell you that I have decided to do another round, another new special round, and it's going to be coming up in February, and I'm calling it Galentine's Weekend. So Golden Girls Readathon Galentine's Weekend. It's going to be February 12th through the 15th, and essentially it's going to be just kind of like a watch and readathon, where there are 4 episodes from the first season that match up with 4 reading prompts. And it's really just for fun. There's not going to be any type of points or competition. It's just joining in with what you want. So again, mark your calendars. That is the Galentine's Weekend, February 12th through the 15th. 4 prompts, 4 episodes, and we're just going to have fun. Maybe we'll do a watch party on Twitter or just enjoy it on our own. I haven't decided yet, but be expecting more details of that in January. So again, we've had a blast with this. At least I have. I hope you have as well. And we officially have a verdict. It was Rose in Blanche's bedroom with the silk robe. If you got all 3 of those correct, or if you missed less than three or less, on the trivia, you can use a golden ticket for our June readathon as well. And definitely know down below if you really liked this readathon. We'll definitely continue that next October as well. I thought this was a ton of fun, and I was just so excited to see people sharing and reading on social media. I thought it was so much fun. And I liked the kind of gamified version. I liked that it was a little bit different than our June one, where we're just kind of competing against each other to read. This one, you're just kind of almost competing against yourself. So I had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining, and leave me some feedback, some comments, some responses, some celebrations, whatever, down in the comments. And yeah, definitely look forward to more Golden Girls action in February. So thanks, Laura, for joining me today. Thank you for everybody else who read with us, and I'll see you again in another video soon. Bye for now.